Hello, welcome back to Lena, my name, Luna the Moon, Lena Luna's Tarot channel. And you know what? It's Aries season, and so what comes with Aries season? Aries talks about passion, impulsivity, impulsivity, that word, impulse. And yeah, like I'm an Aries rising, so it's very exciting. I'm like, with that, I'm also very like rash, direct, and straightforward, those kind of things. But anyways, with passion and fire, like Aries is such a fire sign. It is a fire sign. What comes with passion? Love. And so, as you can see from the title, what's coming for you in the connection? That's what we will be looking into today. So we will be looking from three aspects. So we will be looking from one, what's the current status of the connection, like what's going on right now, and then what's coming in between this connection, so some possible problems, and then also future possibilities of how the connection's gonna go. So that's what we will be looking into today. And before getting into the reading, I would just like to once again disclaim that I am not a professional reader. I do this as a hobby, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. And it's also a general reading, so it's bound to be not so specific as like personal readings, and something will probably not resonate, so please just like let that slide. And also, to me, tarot reading is an opportunity for you to connect to your inner self and your subconscious. So during the reading, whatever thoughts and or emotions, just let them arise, acknowledge them, try to understand them, and embrace them, because they are there for a reason. And with that being said, please pick your pile. If you don't know how that works, just feel like which pile you're drawn to, and you can be drawn to more than one pile, because I guess there can be multiple connections that you can be attracted to. You can be attracted to more than one person, right? So there's that. And yeah, just choose your pile, and if you need more time, then just pause the video, and the timestamp will be listed in the description box below. Hello, pile one. So this will be your reading, and first off, can we just talk about how like the color really goes along with each other, like this, the crystal and the deck. And also, like, because of the deck and the crystal, I'm also getting like a really gentle and loving energy from your pile, like right off the bat, like before even looking at your reading. I'm getting this really gentle vibe, and it was very instinctive for me to go like this deck is the first pile, and like the crystal should go with this pile. So yeah, there's that. And like the peaceful and serene energy is like really strong here. I'm like, so I do feel something good, but let's take a look. So what's the current situation between the connection? Okay, this makes so much sense. So you know how I talked about how from this pile I'm seeing like I'm feeling really comforting, calm, and peaceful energy. This makes so much sense, because this card is the Daughter of Cups, and like if you just look at the card, it is like a setting of home, and then it's like all creative, and there's like there's kitchen, this is a kitchen with all these very creative things. Like, I don't know, like to me this card talks about a really homely vibe, and I feel like right now that's kind of also the vibe between your connection. Like, you guys are very comfortable with each other. It's almost like family, like you are completely open with each other, and even if not, like, you are okay with revealing your most authentic side to that person. Like, there's nothing for you to hide. Whenever you have anything that you might not be comfortable telling other people or other friends and things like that, you are fine telling your person. And that's also them to you, because like, to you, I mean to them, you are home. You're like the concept of home. Like, when you, fuck, I'm so sorry, when they're seeing you, like, it feels like they're just coming home, and everything just feels right. Everything feels fine. Like, when they get off work and they had a really rough day at work, and they saw you were just, maybe like even hearing your voice make them feel so much better, because like, just a sense of you makes them feel at peace, at home, and give them a strong sense of comfort. I feel like I'm constantly repeating myself, but like, it's true. Like, it's such a thing that's like about like comfort. And then it's also like, this card is called the Daughter of Cups. So if you think about it, like, so first of feminine energy, like, so then that's more like emotional and intuitive. So you guys are pretty much like emotionally connected to each other, if that makes sense. And then also, I feel like daughter also talks about like innocence and like your innermost childishness, like in like a good way, like naivety. Like, let's say if I'm in front of other people and I have to be mature, but then in front of this person I can show my most childish side and I won't feel ashamed of it, because in front of them I just feel like I can be myself, like, if that makes sense. So like, that's kind of how I feel this connection is right now. And then let's take a look into what's gonna come in between. Ooh, okay. So I feel like, so this is the High Priestess card, and I kind of feel like the moment I saw this card, it seems like there might be there's like very cliche like disapproval from maybe like a mother, or like someone of a maternal figure, or like possibly even a sister or something, just someone on their side or your side, possibly more so their side, that's not really approving of this relationship. They are, but it's not that they don't like you, it's just that they are super protective over this person, and they have seen this person been hurt like times and times and times again, that they are very much skeptical when people are getting close to this person. And so it really takes a lot to gain their trust. And also that like, there is actually a lot of love that this person, like, that this, whoever this person that may interfere with the relationship, let's call this person mom. So so like, the mom loves this person a lot, because like, I'm seeing flowers, and to me flowers also talk about love. And yeah, it's just like they were just, as I said, trying to be protective over this person. But overall, I'm getting a vibe that like it will all turn out okay at the end, because even just now as I was shuffling the cards, I was thinking, like, for this specific card, I was like, okay, it's like a relatively smooth road, but then some small obstacles will come into your way, but it's just something small and you guys can overcome it. And then let's take a look at the final pile. So what is this again? Future possibilities. Oh my god, this is really nice. As I said, it's gonna be a smooth journey, and your card is the Lover's card. I don't know what else can I say for this that can be clearer, but you guys will be, like, of course, lovers, and like since this is, honestly, these two are both major arcanas, but specifically since this is the Lover's card and it is a major arcana, I will feel like okay, so major arcanas are like significant life events and lessons. So this stumble, it's relatively small, but still it's like a big challenge for you guys to really test your love and the connection. But however, like, after going through this, it's going to strengthen your relationship and everything, that by the time you're at this stage of the Lover's card, it's going to be like your bond is going to be like super strong. And I'm also feeling like you guys, like, it's like a very solid relationship, like not just, you know, those casual, like, do you know what I mean, like, by solid? Like, not just those oh, we're on a date for like 6 months or like 3 months and then break up, like, not those kinds, but like actually like for years, or even like moving in and possibly having a family with each other. And like there's also like the Lover's card, the visuals of this card is that there's these two, like the silhouette of the cat, and then they're looking into the rain with each other, and they're kind of like, I think they're kissing. So what I'm like thinking from this visual is that, like, so you guys have been through a lot together. You guys have seen each other's worst and best side, and you guys are still with each other because, like, and it, like, this bond is strong because you guys are still sticking together stronger than ever after seeing all these flaws. And sometimes when people see flaws, they just ditch and go, right? And then it's the fact that you guys have seen all these flaws and been through all these shit together, and y'all are still as close as ever. So, like, am I really conveying what I'm thinking? Like, yeah, just like, this is going to be a really strong bond that is a result of all the shit that you guys have been through. And then at the end of the day, you guys will still, like, linked arm, hands in hands, and go through all these storms together, and things will be fine as long as you guys are willing to persevere together. Yeah, that's it. I'm incoherent today, I'm so sorry. But then I'm so happy for you to be able to finally be able to have this relationship, because I do feel like you've been through a lot of pain and possibly karmic relationships before you're able to find this really comforting person that seems like home to you. And although there will be obstacles, like possibly peer pressure or disapproval from certain people, but overall, like, it's a rather smooth road, and you guys will end up together in a really solid position. And then, as always, we will have an oracle card, and this makes so much sense because it's you and your loved ones are safe. I kind of like feel like this safe is more so about emotional and the connection rather than the physically, like, oh my god, are they okay? Like, not that, but yeah, like, because this is questioning about because this is looking into the connection, right? And then this is also although this road is rather smooth, I feel like it is a question that you might be asking that's like, will this connection be okay because it has been smooth all the time and things like that. Just somehow I feel like you have the question of like, will we really last, or something like that. And I feel like this card, more so of you and your loved one is safe, it's kind of like the connection is safe, do not worry. And also, of course, you and your loved ones are safe if you are actually thinking about the like literal meaning of that. And then there's also like I do feel like there's protection from like there's like protection from higher power that's protecting this relationship, because so of course, like, this deck is a moonology oracle deck, so like I am always thinking of this as like the guidance from the moon. And so, and there's also this card is like the Cancer, and Cancer is like first off, it's a water sign, so it's like very emotional and intuitive and things like that. And then they have that shell that protects them, so they're really protective, and I see this as a very maternal thing. So I do feel like there's spirits that's like kind of like this motherly figure that's protecting this connection, so do not worry. Sorry, I had no more storage. So basically, do not worry about whether or not this connection is going to be fine, whether or not this connection will last, and things like that. Like, although I can't say for certain that this will last forever, but certainly this is one fucking solid relationship as of now and so far. And I really have confidence in this relationship. And with that being said, this is the end of your reading, and I hope that this resonates or makes sense to you. And please do remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. Unless the whole thing doesn't make sense, then probably try to take another pile. And also, I would just like to say that if you do like your reading, please do make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe if you want to do that. And I also have a Twitter account which I post where I post free pick a card or collective messages and card pulls and things like that, so do check that out if you're interested. I'm also available for personal reading bookings, and I am currently offering $5 readings. And what else? Please do share your thoughts on the readings, because I am still learning. So any comments, thoughts, resonate or not, I would really appreciate them a lot. And that's it. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I'm so sorry that I'm such a mess, and bye. Hello, Pile 2. This is your reading. I have no idea why I'm speaking with this voice, but it sounds kind of majestic, and it kind of goes along with the theme of like the look of this deck, you know. I don't know. It kind of looks majestic to me. Anyways, so this will be your reading, and let's take a look into the current situation in this connection. Okay, so what's the Fool card? So honestly, like, I was going to say stuff that's about like adventure and obstacles and things like that, which I will definitely go into, but I feel like what really jumps out to me within this card that relates to the thought of connection is the, what's that thing called? A dog. I'm so sorry. I literally have a dog that's right next to me. It's a dog, and the dog means, like, dog means loyalty, right? So I definitely feel like so first of, let me try to rationalize my thoughts. Okay, so this card is the first card within the whole deck. It's literally number 0. So I kind of feel like that's their their priority of you. They feel like you are the priority number 0 when it comes to them. Like, it makes me think of like Hotel de Luna, when they're telling that manager dude that he is like number 0 and he's the most important one. So I kind of feel like it's that vibe, that like you are the number 0 and you're the most important thing to them, and they are so loyal to you, and no matter what kind of obstacles that you guys go through, they will be there for you, and they are willing to support you no matter what, even though you might feel like you are so flawed, you might feel like you are such a clown, you might feel like, oh, why me, you know, like, I am not so good of a person, or like there's nothing special to me, I am such a joke. Like, you might be thinking things about yourself. But I'm not saying that it's true, but like, no matter how less of worth you consider yourself, if that makes sense, they see you as something that's so much more than that. They appreciate your authenticity. They see the pain and suffering that you went through, and it hurts them to see how much you're trying to put on this facade. And they really just want to tell you that you can open up to me, but I'm willing to wait for you, and also I will be here for you no matter what. I don't know where this came from, but but I have a strong feeling just from looking at this card. And also, if you look at the tone, like the color tone of this card, it's like a really cold thing. So I kind of feel like, rather than it being like this person is really cold, it might be about like how you might have felt really lonely before, like no one is there for you, and you will be going through this really lonesome life by yourself, and this person is kind of giving you hope, but you're kind of also refusing to believe in this because you've been used to being alone all your life, or you've been proven wrong. I mean, you've been proven time and times again that people is gonna betray you or things like that, but this person is really going to be loyal to you, and like, they really see the light within you that you yourself might not be able to see. Yeah. That's such deep. So sorry, I really like this one. It's pretty emotional. And yeah, that's the current status of the thing. It's kind of like they are patiently waiting for you to open up. Even if you do not open up, they understand and they're just there for you and looking after you, with or without you knowing. Okay, let's take a look at what's gonna come in between this relationship. So sorry, my dog started drinking water and it's really loud. But you know what? It actually goes along super well with what I was going to say. Is that I kind of feel disruption of other people. That's kind of the obstacle. Like, it's not something that's super direct, but it's more so about like peer pressure and self-expectation. Like, there is possibly like other kind of other people that has their own celebration or their own kind of marriage that's going on. Because like, in this card kind of makes me think of like friendship, that like your friends are possibly either giving you pressure about getting married, or they are getting married and it's making you want to marry, but it's not time for you yet. Like, I'm kind of feeling like you might feel like you should rush things. More disruptions. So that also includes familial interruptions. So I do feel like so basically I lost track of where I was, but basically there will be familial or friends interruptions of them. Well, rather than interruptions, is just that they constantly expect things, like, and rush things, like, oh, when are you getting married, or when are you having babies, blah blah blah, things like that. And it's pressuring you a lot, even though for you yourself you would like to take things slow and it's just not the time for you yet. And it makes you really want to rush things, and that would possibly be an obstacle because you are not meant to rush this. This can possibly lead to conflict, being stressed out. Being stressed out can lead to even more conflict because your emotions won't be so great at that time. Those kind of things. And just, yeah, peer pressure and familial pressure. I'm definitely seeing that. And let's also take a look into the possibilities of what's going to come for you in this connection. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. But I feel like, okay, I feel like this can be taken two ways. Although I am definitely feeling like this can be taken in different ways. So first off, this card definitely talks about an ending of something. And of course, quite clearly, you have also gotten a lot of stabs and emotional wounds from this card. And I just feel like, yeah, so there's emotional wounds and betraying. And there's also, like, you finally understanding things and looking into the horizon and appreciating things despite having all these kind of scars and wounds on your back. I'm really confused because they are loyal, and then something changed, and then you got betrayed. I'm really confused. Let me draw another card. Okay, so this is your additional card for this. It is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse, I'm sorry. So, it's interesting because actually this card fell out as I was shuffling. And then I was like, okay, it fell out. I need to do it. Like, do the reading again, do the shuffling again. And then I redid it, and it's still this card. So, I feel like it's actually not something that's, it's not because of affair and things like that. It's more so about, something career related. Like, possibly they might get into debt and things like that for their career, and that makes them have to leave their family because you know how like those really cliche movie clips, like people run away from their family because they're in debt and things like that, or they just have new opportunities and they value their actually no. So because Ace of Wands talks about like a new beginning in terms of like career or project or passion things, but then it's in reverse. So I kind of feel like it's a new beginning, but it's about something of a failure. So definitely it's probably because like maybe they're in a business or something and then it got bankrupt and then they just have to run away or things like that. It's like something that they have to do for themselves, and they just didn't really have the time to think of oh, maybe we can get through this suffering together. And so the reason why they have betrayed you and left you and left you with all these wounds is because of this failure that they somehow have gotten into, and then they can't handle it anymore, so they ran away. And this can be literal. I'm thinking of this as literal, but honestly it can also be like figurative in terms of how they are emotionally running away from you and distancing themselves because of how they have failed, and they are no longer able to open up to people because they just feel so bad about themselves and their self-worth that they no longer can interact with others normally, if that makes sense. So I feel like of course these are not set in stone, but these are possibly guidance of like knowing these, what will you do? Like the advice that came to my mind as I was seeing this is that when you guys are together, make sure that you guys know that you guys are there for each other no matter what. That even if they have failed, even though they don't see any self-worth within themselves, you are there for them. And let's also see let's also look at the advice from the moon. So this is meditate and contemplate. So I feel like this would really make sense because like this journey is very much about there's a lot of pain, suffering, and possibly trauma. So what is really important is for you to meditate and contemplate and just attend to your emotions, your needs, emotional needs, and understand your emotions and heal. Like really, healing is the most important for you right now. And at the end of the day, like, regardless of whether or not you can be with this person or be with any other people, the sense of self-worth can last you long. Like, if someone actually, like, let's not talk about this connection, but like, let's talk about maybe friendship or partner, like some kind of other partnerships, maybe in terms of business and everything. As long as you like, even if you get betrayed or is talked down upon to and things like that, if you know your self-worth, then it should not affect you, or it should decrease the impact of that thing, because you're just not seeing me the way I deserve to be seen. We shouldn't be working together. We're not compatible and things like that. So yeah, like, really just like meditate, contemplate, healing, and also working on self-love. That's what's important for you. And also, this is also possible as that it's a karmic relationship, because there's a lot of suffering going through and learning. And if this person actually left you, it's possible for you to move on and continue finding other companionship and things like that. And also, there's this huge like journey of like learning from trauma and things like that. So I feel like it's possible that this is a karmic relationship, because it is a whole thing for you to really learn, and through this relationship you can actually learn so much. If I'm making sense, I hope I'm making sense. Anyways, that is the end of your reading, and I hope that this makes sense and it resonates, and I wish you best of luck in everything. Please heal, and also please do share me your thoughts with, like, regardless of whether or not it resonates, because I'm still learning, and it would be very much appreciated if I can hear your feedback, so it can either motivate me in my confidence, or allow me to learn if I did get something wrong. But there's also the fact that this is a general reading, so not everything's gonna resonate. It's normal for that to happen, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. And what else? I am open for personal readings, and I also and my contact details are listed in the description box below. I'm offering $5 readings right now. And also, I have a Twitter account which I'm pretty active on, and I often offer things such as free card pool, mini readings, and things like that. So please do check that out if you want. And I do also have a giveaway that's going on right now. That's on my Twitter. So it's a personal reading giveaway. So if you're interested in that, check that out as well. It's under my pin. My pin has several threads, so do check that out. And that's about it. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I'm so sorry that I'm so incoherent today, and bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and this is your reading. Okay, so your current situation from this connection is... It is a major arcana, and it's the Temperance card. So it talks about, like, achieving balance. And I kind of feel like this card is mainly talking about how it is the most ideal for either one of you or the both of you to focus more on yourself before really committing into this relationship. And because, like, a Temperance card, like, Temperance talks about what abstinence from alcohol or something. So like I would think of it as like abstinence from like addiction, or, and in a way like love is a very addicting thing. So it's kind of like, before getting into your head into this, focus more on sense of self-love and things like that. And it's really important, because if you're not balanced and then you guys get together, then it's very easy for things such as codependency, like over reliance and things like that to happen, and end up like having a really toxic relationship. So first off, not saying that there's no future for this connection, but it's just that right now it's more important for you to focus on yourself, for just one of you or either of you. And there's also possible like emotional suppression from before that you need to let yourself express these feelings and flow out, and learn not learn, but like find a proper method that works for you to like express yourself like frequently, like maybe singing, dancing, journaling, and things like that. And also like this person has wings on them, so definitely there is guidance and higher power that's looking down upon you guys, not in a way that's like looking down, but like protecting you guys and looking after you guys. Okay, and let's see what's going to come in between y'all when you go into this connection. So it's 3 of Cups in reverse. So definitely I am seeing some kind of solitude, because so the number 3, it's very much related to things like group work, collaborations, and things like that. And at least that's it to me. Not sure about the actual meaning. I think it is. But then when it's in reverse, I think of the opposite, and it makes me think of solitude, and more like it doesn't have to be a literal solitude thing, but more so like you guys may be together or have a lot of people, but yet you feel so alone. You are unable to open up yourself and things like that. And so to get over this thing, you really need to, like, as I said, practice self-love, know ways to express yourself and things like that, because your emotions are not coming up. Your emotions are not coming out, and you are keeping everything within yourself, and that's really affecting the relationship. And last but not least, this reading is going a little too quick. I'm so sorry. It's like really straightforward to me. Okay, so what's coming to you in the future within this connection is that is a 5 of Wands. So definitely I'm seeing more progression, because to me, like, number 5, it's kind of like it's progressing, it's getting there, like, because number 10 is like the ending, right? So 5 to me, it means that like it is moving and it is on its way. And also there's this star here. Oh shit. Honestly, I kind of feel like you guys will be seeing hope, or possibly more specific, you will be seeing hope after you have focused more on investing your energy on your passion or some kind of interest of yours. And from then on, I feel like it actually makes a lot of sense, because if you're able to invest your time and energy on your passion or career or whatever that is, that might as well actually be your method of expressing yourself. And so from then on, because you are finally able to express yourself, you can move on within this this connection, or maybe even not this connection, other connections with other people, because you are finally able to release your emotions, have a fair balance in terms of things. I don't have a very specific thing, so I feel like there's a very strong imbalance in your life right now, and possibly, well, okay, actually, specifically in terms of like there's possible emotional imbalance, and so that's because that's a frequent theme within this pile. So yeah, overall, I'd just say like, so you need to focus on your emotional imbalance first. You need to balance that back up. You need to be open to different perspectives, be open to different opportunities, and trying out different methods for you to express yourself, and stop suppressing your fucking emotions. And then there's the second thing, which is possibly, I feel like, because we are talking about how things are right now, right? Like at the time of the reading. It's kind of like, if you don't treat your emotional imbalance, then there's this thing which you will encounter within the relationship because you didn't deal with this shit, is that there will be possible kind of solitude or emotional distance between you and your person because you have yet to treat your wounds, your emotional imbalance. And then finally, things will be better after you have found your passion, or you start a project and things like that, where you can focus and invest your energy on, because to you, that is the way you express your emotions. And so you can finally achieve that sense of emotional balance through the medium of your work, whatever that is. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. And I hope that's not too harsh. That is your reading, and wait, hold on. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave yet. You still have your you still have your oracle card. The answers you need is coming. The answers you need are, I think that's a grammatical error. The answers you need is coming, Gemini. So I kind of feel like this is also really interesting, because Gemini is kind of like talking about like twins, and people also say two-faced. So because there's a number 2, I also think of this as like a balance, because like, first of, there's this thing about twin flame, and to me, like, twin flame is kind of like people that kind of puzzles each other up, like shortcomings, like you guys fill up each other's shortcomings with your the things that you're good at. And then so it's kind of like the opposite of y'all, and so kind of feel like that's also like a sense of balance, and that goes along really well with this. So it's kind of like, the answers you need is coming. You can possibly be able to seek for, you can possibly be able to achieve that sense of emotional balance soon. So this process is actually going to be like really quick, because the answers that you need is coming. So then yeah, this won't be like a process that's going to take like a couple years or anything. yeah, as I said, that's it for your reading. This is for real this time. And also, thank you so much for letting me read for you. This is a general reading, so it's not everything's going to be to resonate. So if there's just some small details, please just take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, what else? I am available for personal readings at the cost of $5. So please contact me with the contact information listed in the description box below if you're interested. Donations are extremely appreciated as well. And also, I do have a Twitter account where I am super active and do some free card pulls or mini readings here and there every day or two. So do check that out if you are interested. And I also have a giveaway that's going on my Twitter account. So it's a personal reading giveaway. So if you're interested in that, it's on my pinned in the thread. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Please comment, like, and or subscribe if you want to. And let me know what you think of the reading so I can learn and improve. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. But once again, bye-bye.